So The Invited is a haunted house story with a twist. It's the story of Helen and Nate, who moved from suburban Connecticut to a little town in Vermont with the hope of simplifying their lives and building this dream house. And they've never really built anything before, and they don't have a whole lot of experience, and their friends and family think they're crazy. So they move to this little town, and they move to the land, and they come to realize that the land they're on has sort of a dark and violent past. And Helen is a historian, and she becomes really obsessed with the legend of Hattie Breckenridge, a woman accused of witchcraft who lived there over a century ago. And as Helen starts to get more wrapped up in this, she comes to feel that she and Nate might be in terrible danger. I started off my life in third grade writing short stories, and I kind of started filling notebooks at third grade. And then as I grew older, when I was in high school, I think I started writing poetry, and it was very focused on me and how hard my life was and people I was in love with and music I listened to, and it was all very me focused, me, me, me. And one day I was working on one of these prose poems, and it got to be a page long, then 2 pages, then 5 pages, then it kept getting longer, and I said, this isn't a poem anymore, this is a short story. And then it kept growing, and oh, what is this? Is it a novella? No, I'm writing a novel, because I'd gotten 100 pages in, and I realized that I wasn't anywhere near ending. And I had this huge crisis, because I'd been studying poetry for 5 years. What did I know about writing fiction? So I ended up taking time away. I took a leave of absence from the MFA program in poetry to see where the fiction writing thing would take me. And I haven't looked back. It's just that I kind of got re-linked into that original world that I discovered in third grade of being able to create a universe where I can make anything happen, be it a glowing meatball or 2 characters who build a haunted house. When I was a kid, I grew up in a suburb of Hartford in Connecticut called Avon, and I loved the Avon Public Library. It was this little stone building, and the kids section was in the basement, and I would just go down there and spend hours lost in the stacks and discovering these whole new worlds. It's like each book was a gateway, a doorway into another world. And I loved it, and I still love libraries. When I go to new cities, a library is one of the first places I go, and if I need a place of calm and quiet and I'm looking for a place to write, I don't go to a cafe, I go to a library.